for the new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. Sunday night of the season, the Cowboys and Rams from Los Angeles. Let's go. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
16-yard line.
Play action now. Rivers. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And 9.
From the gun, Rivers. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Will Fuller back deep to return. Field at the 49. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start with the option. Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. From the gun, here's Watson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Khalil Mack. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
3rd down.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore.
That's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
At the 36-yard line.
following the interception here. Rivers.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
Rivers.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
So, as mentioned, Charles, you know, the regular season debut of this really beautiful new stadium in Inglewood, going to be housing the Rams and the Chargers who play next week. But, you know, what do you think? What's your first impression of it?
Oh, it's awfully favorable, Brandon, when you think about what's gone into putting this stadium together, the thought process, putting together two teams, the Rams and the Chargers, and what they would like to see in the stadium, and making sure it all comes together. Plus the way that they've done things with how they're lighting this place so that it feels like an outdoor stadium even though it's an indoor field. You've got to give these people a ton of credit for putting this all together. A great place to house these two teams. The Rams getting their shot here against the Cowboys.
Brought down by Cole Holcomb. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Carson. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
An option run here for Watson.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger, there.
And it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Watson. And his throw here is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Run for Pollard.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play act.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Cowboys 7, Rams 0.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A first down throw here for Rivers. It's complete to Golden Tate. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Golden Tate, 60 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away for tying up this football game.
For the point after.
And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
Caught out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he's free going down the left side. It's a full race. And they are going to score on the final return. Touchdown, LA. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there. 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Cowboys.
Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Pre-snap, he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Watson. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Cowboy 1st down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A quick throw outline to Fuller. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Watson looks to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Watson. And the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Rams have got it back. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing Rivers. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Yeah, we dominate today.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On play action, Rivers. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Here's Carson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal.
That one goes for 24 yards. From the shotgun, it's Rivers sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
2nd down and goal. Rivers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. To the air again here, Rivers. This is caught, Watkins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
From 8 yards out. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 2nd and 7, Watson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Third and long, it's Watson. Open man is Anderson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Completion here to Claypool. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Watson on 1st down. Being chased out left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jordan Reed in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
The game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From just shy of midfield, Watson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. Back to throw, Watson. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Pollard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
The ball is hit. Watson lost it, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Watson throwing on 3rd and long. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, LA. Chris Carson, 78 yards. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly. right to the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
3-yard pickup.
On 2nd and 7, Watson.
At the 28-yard line.
Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
Yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Look at this, a tight end carry. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
1st down, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And that will be incomplete as well. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Open man is Robbie Anderson, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
14.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. 7 yards, the pickup there.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 34. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the 1.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now here's Pollard. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Rams have got it back.
You can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
your
anyone. It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
Really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. It's a line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. From the gun, Rivers. Man, and he hits him in stride. They got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks. Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Khalil Mack bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. To try again after the sack. Watson. He's trying to Claypool. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete to
Robbie Anderson. Touchdown. 32 yards. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
Big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here.
24.
Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And they're getting down inside the 30 at the 27.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it?
What is it the one side do now? Next play, move on, next drive. That man tries to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take...
This is going to be intercepted. It's recovered by Byron Jones.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And now look at him go. Past the 20.
You thought you had
That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tony Pollard, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Rams 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the...
Comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. This is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Touchdown, Dallas.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 47. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
The 29-yard line.
They'll run with the former Badger. It's Corey Clement. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The tackle made.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas